And we're live. Welcome everybody to the Arcane Gate. I'm Denaru.
And I am the other co-host, Charles Walker, Fallen 20. Welcome everybody. So this week in a Torn of Hell, the party, after an insanely tense fighting against this horde of goblins and hobgoblins, had taken over this fort under the rule of some mysterious fire genasi named Langford. After losing Langford and just continuing to travel north, they found themselves in this interesting, nearly otherworldly feeling place. As they found this old wise woman, that was the grandmother of an old acquaintance of theirs, Lyla. She gave them some interesting news when it came to their situation with a mysterious being that seemed interested in them from the very beginning, and gave some disturbing info about the twins and some possible curse that could be on them. After taking in this information in different ways, some brewing over it, some taking drugs, the party now finds themselves all together again in this forest, all resting up as Marcus is seemingly coming off his high at the moment. All of you are just kind of looking down at Marcus, just kind of staring up at the sky. He looks perfectly content. Nothing really seems to be bugging him at the moment.
Drooling or anything. Eating
Wait, what?
handfuls of grass. I said he ain't
No.
drooling or anything.
No.
Yeah.
Where's the old lady right now?
It might.
Currently, she is in her hut. She said she had to work on something.
Okay.
Lyla's sitting outside her hut right now.
Wonder if we can make Marcus freak out.
What would you like to do?
No idea.
I got something. I want a minor illusion Horsehead speaking to him.
Oh, good lord.
What? Your DC again, Trey?
So my deception... Oh, my spell DC?
Yeah.
Yeah, my spell DC is not... Well, since I got a perception, my proficiency boost. Let me see. 15.
Okay. What would you like to say to him with this floating horse head, or do?
I didn't think I'd make it this far. God, I don't know. It was such a good idea that I didn't think it all the way through.
Oh, wait, I know.
Yeah.
Can I help him, or can I not do that?
Yeah. What would you like to do?
Tell him that it's his spirit animal. And he has to... and tell him to do something really ridiculous.
Yes.
What's the ridiculous act you tell him to do?
Yep, no.
Again, we didn't think we'd make it this far.
Someone's on his head.
Alright, so, Marcus, you look up, and you see the floating spirit of a horse head above you. It says, Marcus, this is your spirit animal. Do something ridiculous.
Now, this is an illusion, so is there a chance I could roll to see past this? But
I
am blitzed, so...
I need you to make a wisdom save with disadvantage.
Oh lord, it's a wisdom save. Here we go.
Fail.
Most likely, but okay, here's the first roll.
Okay.
And now the second roll.
17. That's the second.
Be lower. Yes!
Yep.
That does not exceed a 15.
So I look at this horse and immediately freak out because there's a floating horse head above me. But yeah, okay, that sounds legit. Oh,
Marcus, in your time living with the Centaur tribe, it dawns on you, you inherited their spirits and became a horse along with them.
So Marcus will get up and he'll start galloping the best that he can around the camp.
All right.
I
How are
regret
Luna
nothing.
and Cyrus handling this?
I'm laughing my butt off.
I mean, yeah.
Oh.
Maddie is just looking at Luna. She's just like, I thought I was supposed to be the more mature one. Or you were supposed to be the more mature one.
Hey, I have my moments. We were just told that we have a dark, cursed place that's on us. Let me laugh.
Yeah, let me go give him a carrot.
Ah.
Whoa, boy. She walks over there. She goes, whoa, whoa. Here's a carrot.
Humor born from misery. The purest type of humor.
So,
Okay.
Marcus.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I was saying that normally I would never indulge this, but he like bends down and takes a blade of grass and eats it.
I was giving you a carrot. You didn't have to eat the ground. No.
And Maddie gave you a carrot.
Well, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Horse.
She came
It
up
was all
and
that
she was
food.
like, whoa, boy, whoa. And then gave you a carrot.
Well, he'll try the carrot too. But since he's a horse, he eats it out of your hand.
Mm,
You see the people of the little pond. They're looking upon this. You see one woman walk up in particular and start knocking on the woman's door. It's like, Mother of the Woods, Mother, what did you give him? I'd like some of that. And at that point, Lyla just looks completely, even more dead inside than usual. You didn't think it was possible, but she's staring at y'all just completely bewildered. And she just... I don't believe this. And at that point, you see her, "Ah!" And the Lady of the Woods sticks her head out the cottage window. What the? I didn't even give you that big of a dosage! What happened to him?
I just shrug, be like, I don't know.
I have no idea.
It's a wonderful thing. Since coming to your woods, I have gained the ability to transform into a horse. It's remarkable.
yes.
And she blinks a few times, like, well, I don't judge! And she just goes back into her cottage.
What an accepting old woman.
Lyla just kind of sighs, and you hear a thud as she just, her back of her head goes against the cottage door.
She's gonna give herself a concussion.
Come on, this
Good.
can't be the weirdest thing we've seen.
It's up there.
And since Marcus is done eating the carrot, he will then go back to galloping, like jumping over the river and like galloping around.
Around this point, with the physical activity and the moving around, you start to feel yourself kind of limber up a bit. You're starting to kind of question it more and more till you realize, wait, why was I doing this again?
Starting to sweat it out.
I was already saying he was coming down from it, then y'all just kicked him into overdrive.
Yep.
I'm glad I made that suggestion when I did.
Oh, yeah.
As he comes down from it, then. Oh. So, did I see a horse or did I not see a horse?
Make another wisdom save, this one without disadvantage.
Come on.
Here.
According to him, it was real.
I 100,
my gosh.
I 100% saw a horse and now think I have a spirit animal that is a horse.
Yes.
But you said it for me. Yeah.
Oh, this is fantastic.
You seriously believe you had a deeply spiritual moment in here, straight out of a Gwen Stefani Goop documentary.
He saw his own soul.
Wait, Paltrow. No, I apologize, Gwen Stefani, for saying that.
The wrong Gwen.
You know, because she watches us.
Oh yeah, I deeply apologize, Gwen Stefani. I know you're a tier 3 sub.
Yes.
Ugh. Guys, I had the weirdest experience. Like, so first, like, I saw that the lady's cat. I saw it totally talk to me. It talked to me. I don't know if I actually saw it talk, but and then around the end there, I had a spirit animal, guys. Like, I didn't honestly, I didn't believe in the whole thing myself, but then it was very vivid.
Really?
You know what I realized we should have done?
What?
Made him see a rabbit. A rabbit
No.
he tried to
No,
kill.
'cause-
Kill me!
Oh, that would have been horrible. That's how you make someone have a bad trip.
You kill me!
Suddenly the walls are bleeding.
Well, at least we didn't go that direction with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, next time.
This direction was
Yeah.
probably a lot better for his sanity.
Next time.
Yeah.
So I have good news and bad news. I did not see any of your souls, so I think she might have gave me the wrong stuff. But all in all, not a bad experience.
How do you know you didn't see our souls? What if we were
Well,
the wolves?
I really tried. I really that's the first thing I did. I ate it and then immediately tried to look at her soul. Didn't see her soul. So either she gave me the wrong stuff or she doesn't have a soul.
Well, did you at least see your soul?
I didn't try. So I don't know. Unless secretly I'm on horse head.
You might need to give you bigger doses next time.
No, I dabbled with it, but I don't think I'll take it again. Don't want to gain an addiction to it.
Both campaigns that are homebrew that I've done with you, you have been the first one to party to do drugs.
The first campaign I was in I was a child who just saw a powdery substance and didn't know what it was.
Around
Yeah,
this
they'll-
time,
Hey, this is powdered glass. Let me just snort this up, you know? Nothing could possibly go wrong.
I'll explain that off stream, but around that time you just hear as Lyla falls back against the door as the Lady Woods comes her way out. Aha! I have finished.
You have finished.
I will tell you later. It is unconsequential now, but it was in preparation of a curiosity of mine.
Curious.
Yes. I would like all of you to steel yourself and follow me.
Very well.
How do I steal myself?
I was about to ask the same thing.
It's a turn of
Yeah.
phrase.
I know. I just wanted to be a smart aleck.
Turn of
Was
phrase.
the build versus and build.
Turn of phrase, as in speak backwards?
Lyla was like, I don't regret what's about to happen, and she just follows her grandma.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Well,
Oh. Screwed. Whatever's gonna happen.
who wants to go first?
I'll lead the way, I guess.
You you did shoot at her, so you can take the first round of whatever's coming.
Not gonna be able to leave that down, am I?
No.
You tend to shoot first and ask questions later.
It was a deer in the woods, okay? And I'll follow after her.
Okay.
I will follow, trying to be a little bit back. Not being so
Yeah.
anxious.
Loads.
Yeah, I'm gonna following, but kind of dragging my feet too.
Yeah.
You see her walking into the woods with a bag thrown over her shoulder. And after a little bit of walking, y'all get to, y'all kind of leave the light whimsicalness of the forest to what seems like oddly normal forest for a little bit. You walk for a little bit more, and then you come to a clearing. You see the clearing, unlike most of the forest that has seemed untouched, just wild land, this in particular, notice, in particular, the more perceptive of the bunch, notice it seems like some more activities happened here in recent times. You're not really sure to what degree. And Marcus, with your past investigation, you notice some actual kind of like craters in the ground, where it seems like there was some possible fights happening here, some pretty intense ones as well.
Just based off of a general scan, do they look like more recent impacts, or like they've been here a while?
Been a short period of time ago, but recent. Her and Lyla walked to the center, and she's like, to the center to a big tree there, an old dead tree that seems like it's been dead for quite some time. It's like, now, before I send you off, I must be blunt. I would not feel right sending you off into this possible deadly scenario without testing you to make sure you can handle the trials ahead. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You want to see if we're up to snuff.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yes, so definitely going to be a dangerous journey y'all have ahead. So, like I said, I will have you do this test for me to see how ready you are for the journey ahead. If you succeed, I will send you on your merry way. If not, I cannot let you leave these woods for your own safety.
Like, how close is the rest of the party to us? To me? Like, you guys right behind me?
I feel like we're like in earshot, like we're still like
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, she made sure everyone is here to hear this.
I try to whisper over my shoulder, kind of like out of the corner of my mouth. Did we just become prisoners? I think we just became prisoners.
Oh yeah, we became prisoners.
I don't remember signing up to help on anything.
I mean, no one signs up to be a prisoner.
Hey. Yes, I will keep you here against your will if I have to. It's the only thing to keep you safe from that monster. At least until y'all are ready.
Well, I at least have one question for you.
Yes.
What does this have to do with David Frisk?
I've never met the man myself.
Interesting. I don't see why we should help.
This is an old lady doing what she wants. Don't think too hard about it. Y'all could possibly get an old enemy of mine killed, so I just want to make sure you're prepared for the journey. At the least, the difference in power between the two of us is pretty drastic. I can tell that just for the short time of knowing you. So I at least want to make sure you're able to handle something like her.
Well, this could also make us stronger.
That as well. That is good. Man, it.
Well, if you're giving us a trial, are we allowed to do a little bit of prep before then?
Oh, this is as much prep as you get. Not like any of them monsters will give you time to prepare. And at that point, she turns to Lyla and nods. And Lyla nods as well. As you see, both of them turn to put their hands on this old dead tree. Quickly, you see roots spring out of the ground and ingrain themselves into the tree. And you see the tree just shake and shimmy a bit. And suddenly you just hear as the tree uproots itself. You see like discharged trunk like like branch sticking out from the bottom. You see roots and dirt dangling from it as it rips another one out. And the branches seem to extend to a kind of reminiscent of a humanoid frame. As before you, lies this giant wooden creation.
I feel like I'm in the back.
I said I was in the front, so.
I would be probably up front with them.
Oh, hi, Mortanus.
But
I was
not
kind of hanging back.
Hey, Mortanus is here. Hey, what's up, buddy? Alright,
Hello.
so, with that being said, everyone roll initiative.
Right. Let's see.
Do you have the
Oh, no.
tab?
Yeah, tab
there
it.
we are. Click
Okay.
character.
Oh,
Okay.
I accidentally rolled
Oh!
twice.
Oh!
Got
Did
us.
you
everyone
just
click-
roll a 6?
Can I
I rolled
go
a
with that
19.
21 since it rolled first?
Did you accidentally click twice?
I don't know what I did. I clicked on
Hey.
the D&D Beyond roll initiative, and then I clicked over, and it's like, hey, you've rolled twice.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of did the same thing. The 19 was my original one, and then, like, I accidentally hit the 20, like, 2 times.
I accidentally
Huh.
clicked twice, but I got the same roll either way. But
I gotta do this.
No one else initiative went on to the thing. Did everyone click on theirs?
Mine doesn't
yeah,
go
I
on,
did.
remember?
But
I did
I-
not.
I can't
Right.
select. I can't select my character. So
Okay.
let me just make a token of my character. But
I
Oh,
got
wait,
it.
that's what happened.
Let's see.
But
Oh, you got a 9.
the monster
Did
roll
I
is
get-
one.
mine
You got a 19?
mine was a 19.
Just need Cyrus's. What'd you roll, Cyrus?
I rolled a 6 total.
Okay.
Hey, DM, can you erase the token that you have of me in the front? Because I just created a copy of my token so I can move it.
Sure.
So I was there.
At least we're not last.
Yeah. Y'all got that? All
We're
right.
on going low.
Oh, don't worry. That creature literally rolled a nat 1. So yeah, are fine. As
Luna, what is your dex? Since we got the same thing, I guess.
you go before.
You go before me.
Okay.
I am not Dexy in the slightest. I have 1.
Oh, yeah, I have 4. So.
All good. Either way, first up is Amarok. You see Lyla just walk off the field. You see a bit of a sadistic smile on her face as she's been done with y'all's crap for the last day.
Oh, gonna break my heart now. This relationship's off on a rocky start.
Just for that, I'm gonna boost this thing up. And she just walks off, and Olay's like, "Oh, young love," and she's like, "Shut up, Grandma!"
Think of the children.
Well, Amarok, it's your turn.
Oh, Jesus. Now, I'm assuming I do understand that we're supposed to fight this thing, correct? Seeing as how we're in a battlefield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting the hint that this is the test, is she's sending this wooden construct at you.
Yeah.
Now's the time, Amarok. Prove your love.
How? Yeah. Fight for your maiden pair. Oh, God. How big is this thing?
This thing is about is pretty much a 12-foot tall tree.
Whew, Jesus. All right, let's go. Okay. I'm gonna bonus action transform here and just run at it. Hey, we're
Alrighty
like
then.
off the squares, I guess. 5, 20. Puts me
Yeah.
on it. And attack. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh, I haven't done anything. I have to go in and actually transform into character sheet.
You good? You good?
I wasn't expecting to fight this early in the morning.
Well, y'all had a fun time of just doing drugs and role-playing last time.
Yeah.
Not
Okay,
we.
just
We, stopping.
First attack.
Y'all are accomplices.
Okay, 19 to hit, 11 damage.
Not taking drugs.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, 19 will definitely hit.
Okay then, and then because we're level 5 now, I get another attack.
Yep.
Alright, hitting it again. Okay, 23 to hit, 9 slashing.
20 damage first turn. Nice job.
I'm gonna look
Alright.
over at her screaming, I'm gonna carve my initials in this tree for you!
I've never seen Amarok like this.
Oh god.
So
I'm
passionate about his
smitten,
love.
obviously.
Hey, don't you also get to attack as a bonus action too?
My bonus action was
You're-
transforming.
Oh yeah, you already transformed. You transformed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna die now.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, so, you just charge at the tree and take good 2 large slashes out of it. And you, yeah, you see that happen as you take 2 large slashes out of it. Bark flies. Weirdly, you pull your claws back to feel the weird feeling on them. And you look, there's a syrup-like substance pouring from the tree.
Would I have any idea what this would be? Just normal tree sap or something I should worry about?
It seems to be tree sap. Alright. Will that be the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright then. The end of your turn, Amarok. It is now Marx's turn.
All right. So I'm going to move here. So I don't want to catch you in this. So I'll get right here, and then as I'm running up, I'll touch the headband on my head, and it transforms into Draco, and he's giving off a more of a red light to him. All right, everyone, class in session. What do you think happens when dead old wood meets fire? And then I will use Draco's ability and make him shoot flames as a bonus action.
Alrighty. So it's got to make a dex save, right?
Yes.
Alright, 15. That will fail, right?
Let me double check.
No, wait. That's actually a 17. I forgot it has a bonus. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it'll get it. I'm pretty sure it'll get it without even looking. But I'm going down to it. It's been a while since I've used this one. Yeah, it had to be the 16. It had to be the 16. So it will take half of this.
All right. So go ahead and roll the damage.
I rolled bad. 3.
Alrighty. You do see the dry wood does seem to burn pretty easily, but it quickly seems to step back aside. For a construct its size, is weirdly pretty nimble.
And then I will risk it because I only moved up so I could do that without hitting Amarok. I will. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna. I used 10 feet of my movement to get there, so then I'm going to move there, and then use a little bit of my movement to step away. So,
Well, it's going to opportunity attack you.
I realize. I just didn't want to hit him with my initial blast.
Alright, so it's going to roll to hit. 29.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
Think of this as a research experience. Seeing what our enemy can do.
Jesus Christ, I just realized what this had.
That is 22 damage to you.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, so I know it can do a lot.
Alright, I'm sober now.
As you jump in and shoot it, as you get a little too close and step away, you just feel as a branch completely slams into you just out of nowhere.
You ever
You're
been
kinda
following a tree wolf around?
Well, this thing hits like a tree. It hits like getting hit by a tree would probably feel like.
In other words, the Whomping Willow.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's my go. That was action, bonus action, and move.
Alright. So if that is the end of your turn, it will now be Luna's turn.
Okay, hold on. Just a second. I'm making sure I can do this right now. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm trying to think of my moves
Okay.
too.
Just forgot that since I finally leveled up last time, I was like, oh, that's right, I have a couple new spells.
Yeah.
I can hit things more with my...
Well, you know what? Just to see what it does, I cast Spirit Shroud.
Okay. So you sent me what that spell does, didn't you?
Yes, last week.
That's what I was thinking. I just wanted to be sure. Okay, that takes your bonus action, and as you do, these kind of bright angelic spirits all seem to appear out of the ether around you. And yeah, until the spell ends, any attack you make deals 1 extra d8 of damage if you hit a creature within 10 foot of you.
Oh, I have to get closer to it. Crap.
Yeah. And in addition, any creature of your choice that you can see starts its turn within 10 foot of you has a speed reduced by 10 until the start of your turn.
Okie, yeah. So I still have my action?
Yeah, you still have your action. So you can cast a cantrip or do something else if you like.
Okay. Here. Hold on, let me get to my cantrips. There's so much stuff to do with spellcasters.
The
Yeah.
good old burden by choice.
And that's why I love them. You
Mhm.
have choice.
That's why I multi-class them.
Your choices weren't enough.
Does it seem like this creature can actually hear or anything?
It would seem like it.
Well,
Okay,
we
I
were
set up an
talking to
aura.
One of them.
Okay, I set up an aura for you. This
Ooh.
doesn't seem like a Trent, actually.
Oh.
If I move here, it'd be okay?
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Okay, so I'll move there, and I'll cast, oh my gosh, I just forgot this cantrip. Spare the Dying.
Spare the dying.
Not Spare the Dying, sorry. Toll the Dead. What the heck am I saying? My eye went to the wrong thing, sorry.
My eyebrows
You're
are
good.
up like, am I dying?
Well, I mean, I got hit hard, but I'm not down yet.
Okay, well, for 13, it does fail. So,
Okay.
yeah, you do 2d12 damage and a d8.
Yay, I did something.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Okay.
damage there.
Okay, so that will end my turn because I have to stay within 10 feet of this thing, so yeah.
Well, you gotta roll your damage.
Oh, yeah, sorry. What was the damage again? I just forgot.
It's
It's
2d12 necrotic and 1d8 radiant.
2d12 necrotic.
Yeah.
That's confusing pain.
And then
All
one.
right.
a lo-
I'm running away, but it's holy.
Alright. 18 damage total, nice. As you see as the bell tolls start to rack its body, you see some of the wood starts rotting away. It didn't get seared by holy light. It's weird. As the angelic spirits around you draw small bows and fire upon it.
It what?
As the small little spirits that surround you just draw little bows of light and fire upon it with you.
Oh, you said something about it didn't. Something about the radiant damage?
Oh, no, I was saying it's weird that the necrotic damage starts to burn it away, then a radiant light just starts to burn from it. It's a strange sight.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
My bad.
From
Right.
death comes new life.
Yeah.
It's a very strange damage type.
Mhm. And at the end of Luna's turn, it is now Cyrus's. No, wait. Before Cyrus, it is actually Lyla's turn. Let me make sure she can do what I think she can do.
I hope not.
As Amarok's fighting the giant tree, a bolt of lightning hits him in the back of the head. Oh god.
Okay. She walks out from the forest and walks up to the big figure and taps it on the back. And you see its wooden body slowly starts to kind of darken and turn harder as she casts stone skin on it.
We were literally fighting the petrified forest.
Yep. She kind of hops down and walks back into the wood, just like, have fun.
No, lady, no.
Great.
Now it is your turn, Cyrus.
All right. Let's see. How far away am I? 5, 10. I think I'm gonna go here and cast Green Flame Blade. On it.
Okay. Like-
20.
I thought the fire jumped off of it to another thing close to it.
It does.
It may. I think it's a May.
Nope. It's a has to.
Oh, has to.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a really good cantrip in certain situations, but 1v1, it's not as useful.
Right. So, what's my spell again? It's
I'm sure
Ooh.
there's grasshoppers somewhere.
7. 7. See if it hits. 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. And I choose to hit me with the fire. And as a reaction, I will use absorb elements.
I forgot your 4D chest moves over there.
So instead of taking the 4 damage, I only take 2.
Well, now
Alrighty.
here's the thing. You're at level 5, so it actually does... That jump-off damage is more.
Nope, because I'm multiclassed.
Oh, well, no. Cantrips
No,
work
actually,
that way.
it does.
Oh, really?
That's how
Cantrips
cantrips
work in
work.
total.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
it doesn't matter. You could literally have 1 level in a spellcaster and be a level 19 in a meleeer, and it would still treat it as if you were a level 20 with a cantrip. They don't care about what your level is.
Cool, if that's the case, then I do initial more damage to it as well. So,
Yes, you do.
alright, let me see. At 5th level, it does an extra d8 fire damage to target, and the fire in the secondary adds a d8, so I also take a d8.
Okay. I misspoke. I didn't realize it did that on the extra.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's at level 5 now, so it all ticks up like that.
So I need to roll a d8 for its damage. So it automatically does 4 fire damage to it as well.
But it also takes your weapon damage too, because that's how
It does.
Green Flame Blade works.
I'm just separating the type of damage.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and also I am already going to roll the d8 to myself, but don't forget.
Fair.
Please don't be high. It is high.
So
So
it's high.
So that's 4 fire damage to you.
yeah. So okay, that's not too bad. That's only 6. But my rapier leaves another d8.
Yeah, it's D8 plus your dex.
Yeah. So 10 plus, or not 10, 4 plus 4, so 8 piercing.
Okay. So you charge in flame blade ablazing, just stabbing it into it. And your blade does bounce off of the stone skin to a degree, but the fire does seem to linger on it. As the fire courses over to you, Marcus, you find yourself bewildered by Denaru's fighting techniques again.
Of lighting himself literally on fire.
Yep. Cyrus, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end.
Alright, at the end of your turn, Cyrus. Maddie, it is your turn. You see your friend is on fire. Luna's surrounded by angels. Marcus just got slapped. What a time. And a witch is also working against you.
Why?
Because we're terrible.
I will go there.
Alright. And what would you like to do there?
She
Can I
said
get
she
around
wanted
to flank it?
Oh, my bad. You can't flank from there. Let's see. Restart it out.
No.
The farthest you can get is 1 square over, and next turn you can get into a flanking position.
I'll probably stay there so that way there's like a barrier between the thing and
The squishies.
Marcus.
Fair. Alright.
I would like to do this might
Alrighty. So, roll the hit. Yeah, 24 will hit. Right. It's my... Okay. Also, Paige, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
Oh.
And I can hear you.
Okay.
Or is it my
Yeah,
mic?
No, we can hear both of you.
I can hear both of you now.
Okay. Oh, did we blank out for a second?
Okay. I'm trying to remember. Do I get a second tech?
Yeah, you do.
Now you do.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
That'll hit. Okay. Alright, nice. So you see firework and you're like, ah! As you pull out your long sword and cover it in a radiant fire and slam it into the creature. The stone skin seems to hold tight, but your radiant flames burn into it. You get it for 2 hits. Nice job. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be all.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, Maddie, it is now the wooden golem's turn. So the wooden golem is... It's a homebrew monster, so how much can I surprise? So, alright. He will make his first attack. As you see him rearing back a bit as the fire seems to burn into him, he seems to be getting angry, and you hear just this angry guttural growling noise as you see roots and vines start to spring out of his arms. And he will slam down his arms on Cyrus and Maddie, being the sources of fire that are swinging at him.
Mm-hmm.
First
okay,
one does.
Oh. Oh, Lord.
So.
Cyrus, that's the strike on you.
Yep.
As bonus action or reaction. Oh, has to be
I know what you're doing.
within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I
so.
realized.
Oh, your ally has to be in 5 foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, dang.
That said, while wielding a shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet.
You tried. It's all good.
I appreciate it.
But yeah. First hit on to Cyrus.
That's a lot.
That is 28 damage.
All right.
Alright. And you need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, why it had to be strength? Okay. Can I minus? Let's see. 4.
As it slams into you, you find yourself pinned against the ground, and the roots springing from his arms all gather and cluster around you. And as it pulls up its arm, you are intertwined and stuck in its grip.
Ah, okay.
Next, it'll be its attack on Maddie.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
21.
Yeah.
That's a +10.
Alright. Alrighty then, that'll be 14 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
As Creek brings up both arms and slams him down. The vines are still there, but you're able to knock them aside. They don't really seem to be going for you as much. And Cyrus definitely, as he just kind of stares at you, tighten its grip. He was not happy by you.
I'm still just smiling at it.
And that will be the end of its turn. Amarok. Also, guys, he's smiling. Y'all know what that means.
Things are
He
not
hasn't
good.
said ow yet.
Yeah.
It just depends
I'm
on
trying to use a safe word, okay?
the thing is, what is the threshold in which I say ow?
When you need
When
to
there's
be
blood
healed,
coming out your
would be a
ears.
good start.
Alright. Trying to figure out what I actually want to do. Okay, let's first off, I'm gonna do Blood Curse the Eye. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. I'm gonna amplify it. So that'll be a D6 somewhere. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. I will take this damage. I take 5 damage. Okay. And now every time it attacks, I roll another Hemocraft die, and it subtracts that from its attack roll.
Okay.
And for my action, I would like to try to grapple it and either pin its arms down or get it to fall over.
So you want to try and knock it prone?
Yes.
Because knocking it prone is a specific action, and grappling is its own specific action, so you need to pick one there.
I'm gonna knock it prone.
Okay.
Alright,
So that will be
strength check,
contested athletic.
athletic. Alright. I get advantage on this because I'm formed here.
Not you.
I lose no matter what.
Now, if you're on that 20, it would have been a cool moment.
I'm gonna try it again because I get advantage. There's hope. I did not make it.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you quickly dig your claws into your arm and just mutter some words that you truly don't understand yourself. And you see the sap that was dripping from it just start to drip further as from its eyes. You see its
I
vision
just have
seems
to
to be
look at
blurred
the
for a
thing.
bit. I mean, yeah, we don't have to do that flavor if you don't want to. But yeah, then you just charge forward and tackle its leg to try and knock it over. But it's holding strong. You still have a second attack action if you'd like.
Yeah, screw it. Yeah, let's carve my name in a little bit more. Put another line here. Claws. There we go. Ooh, that's not good.
That's a natural 1.
Yeah, it is.
Are you all dying on me here?
Yeah, this is the end.
So as you
I
charge
thought
at him
I
again, he swings his vines at you, tripping you up, and you yourself actually fall prone.
Oh, flashback.
Hey, how's it going?
You're entangled in its arm.
They look up and you see Cyrus kind of head dangling from above you.
Hi.
How's the weather down there?
Oh, God. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Alrighty then. So that will be the end of your turn, buddy. It will now be Marx's turn.
Okay, so seeing that's there, I'm going to. So if I did a cone, would it not hit? Would it in a 15-foot cone? Would it hit it but not hit any of my hit anyone else? Because
Step one more tile down and you can do it.
down like here.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna get there and then I'm going to blast it. Use it my bonus action with Draco. So I have to make a dex save.
Righty. A 5 will not make it.
So I get to do this. takes 11 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And that's my bonus action. And then with my action, okay. So with my action, he will mutter these like sequence of words underneath his breath as he's running his thumb along the side of his gun, moving the barrel around. And then when it locks into a certain sequence, his gun glows red, and then it kicks back 3 times and blast, and going off loud. And then I will cast Scorching Ray at it.
Okay.
Ooh.
First roll. $19 to hit it. Also, since it will do, because of my thing, it will do 1 extra d8 of damage on the first time I hit. So it does 9 points of damage on the first one.
Okay.
And then I will do it the other 2 shots. Ooh, that's a crit.
Oh.
So all right. So it did 6 initially, but then gets doubled to 12, I guess, because it's showing me what the roll was. Or wait, hold on a sec. No, it's
it's 8 plus 6 is showing on my screen.
okay. So it's 8 plus 6. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the last one.
A 12 will not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, and that one goes wide.
All right.
And let's see, it took me how much of my movement to get right there? 5, 10, 15. I will, just so I'm a little bit further away from it, use the last drop of my movement to step back from it. Oh wait, I'm using the wrong thing. Just step 5 feet back from it.
Alright.
And that's my go.
And as you do, it has a reach of 10 foot. But you cock back and fired a new barrage of blasts, and you see Lyla next to you, shocked as you blow chunks of it off of it, but is able to avoid one, and it just reaches wide and swings at you. And you it rolls a 22.
22 would hit, but I'm going to shield, so it doesn't.
You're quickly ready, and you hold up your other hand, and you catch the giant tree-like hand right before it can hit you. Just barely hold it off, just in time for you to step back out of reach. All right, good turn.
Nice.
Is that your turn, Marcus?
Yep.
Alrighty. And your turn, it is Luna's turn.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ooh.
Oh!
Guiding bolt.
Oh.
You crit too? Oh my gosh. What is with the crits tonight on both sides?
After last weekend, finally.
So how much
Our-
damage?
That
Yeah.
is 8d8 plus. That's 8d6 plus 2d8 because of her spell that's currently cast.
Ooh, yes.
Wait, say that again?
You roll 8d6, then you add 2d8 because the spell you have cast doubles as well.
Ah, crap, I didn't even do
Oh,
that.
hey, we've been forgetting to do my thing. The thing I burned hit points to do.
Well, it's only made one attack so far, but yeah, even if you lift that, it would have still hit Dre.
You said 8d8?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I accidentally rolled 1 by itself, so...
No, 8d6, not 8d8. Oh, shoot.
Okay, well, let me redo that then.
Yeah.
So
So,
8d6.
8d6, and an additional d8 for the crit.
Okay,
So-
well, I guess just ignore all that d8 stuff right there.
I apologize.
Sucks.
It's new
That's a lot.
spell. Who's this? Yeah. As soon as I saw it, I felt bad.
Okay,
But I
there's
stood
a
still for the apples.
Still
Okay.
a lot.
Yeah.
and 1 d8, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot.
It's more damage. It's more damage
Yeah.
than what you did do.
Yeah, that
33 damage. Nice. Alrighty. So Luna, you just adding to the fire that's been dealt to it, you just unleash this giant guiding bolt, just shooting another chunk out of it. You currently see sap pouring from it in all ways, as this thing is beat up very bad.
Yay!
Yeah. You have anything else you'd like to do, Luna?
Nothing else that I can do right now. Since Cyrus is right in front of me, how horrible is he looking?
above table. Do you want me to tell you?
No, pull a Cyrus. If you're at owl, I don't know what your owl is, but
That's the thing. I am low, but I'm not as low as I have been. You can see that it hurt. Also, I am on fire.
The fire seemed to be a purposeful thing, so I'm gonna ignore that. My main concern
did
is
that
how
work
bloody
out?
are you?
I was crushed a bit.
Okay,
He's
so
a bit
I'll have
shorter,
to
you know.
probably have to heal you next round.
Alright.
Just please, I just looked down. Wait, are you up or are you above me or down on the ground?
He's above you right now.
I just looked up at you and I'm like, will you stay within range of me so I can heal you?
As much as I can.
Good.
As you say, he's getting swung in the air as this thing's flailing about, dodging all of you. Next, it is Lila's turn.
No.
She's just kind of like, oh, jeez. And she walks up to it again and just pats on the back like, you have enough time there, buddy. And walks back as she casts Cure Wounds on it at 4th level.
All right. Oh,
It'll be
So pretty much most of the damage that I just dealt to it.
but it didn't fully heal it.
and walks back where it's like, oh, y'all are doing a good job. Takes a while to make one of them things, you know.
Did that?
That'll be. What?
Is that who said that?
Lyla.
I just look at Lyla and I don't even say anything. I just looked at her like freaking serious. I don't care about it.
The end of Lila's turn, it will now be Cyrus's turn. And
Cool.
Cyrus, you, at the start of your turn, you will take a d6 of piercing damage as the thorny vines have been cutting into you.
Ugh.
So 5 damage.
Okay. Ouch. So, from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Misty Step,
Okay.
and I'm going to teleport right here, to where like I'm in
Okay.
standing position.
Gotcha.
Hey.
So that's a second level down. But what I'm going to do is use my action to cast Booming Blade. And am I flanking?
You are.
Yes.
And also because of Luna's guiding bolt, you had advantage already.
Oh, well. Sweet.
You have it to Maddie, though.
Yeah. So, I'm going to roll... Oh, 2d20, my bad. Plus 7. Uh, 17.
17 will hit.
Thank you. Okay. So it initially is going to do 1d8 thunder damage, a d8 piercing, and a d6 fire from absorb elements.
Yeah, nice.
Stack.
Yeah. So I'm going to roll the piercing first.
Okay.
And this is plus 4, I think. Let me make sure. Yeah, plus 4. So 9 piercing.
All right.
All right. This is the thunder.
Okay.
Only 1 thunder.
Not bad. Then the d6 fire.
Yep. Ooh, 5 fire.
Okay.
And
Oh.
yeah, that's pretty much all I can do.
You quickly teleport out of his grasp with Misty Step, and as you do, you pull out your rapier and slash into it as you fall down onto the ground, causing it just to boot. While it bounces off, as soon as you hit, a boom of fire and a sound, it slams into it from the side, knocking it staggering a bit.
All right.
All right, Cyrus, end of your turn. Maddie, it is your turn. You got the flank.
Yay. Mate.
All right, roll the hit, and you have advantage.
Oh.
Unfortunately, neither of those are going to hit, but you do have a second hit, still with advantage.
I forgot to put the advantage thing.
Oh, is it just rolling twice on its own?
No, I did that. I just double clicked it. I'm like, I hit advantage button.
Ah, gotcha.
Right. A 16 will hit though.
Pretty good.
So you do your second hit. All right. So that is the initial hit. So now you got the smite. Alrighty. So Matt, taking advantage of it reeling from the thunder as it steps into you, you just take your sword and slam it into its side, sending another slash of radiance from it across it. It's looking pretty hurt.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alrighty. It is now its turn. Seeing Cyrus drop again is just kind of like, looks angry, and it's going to do the same attacks it's been doing. Oh. Yeah.
Would the blindness thing happen to it?
Not that it would matter.
Ooh, was that a 12?
I think our GM cut out.
Oh, yeah. We can't hear you. Hold on.
I've rolled a lot of ones tonight.
Maybe that would have got his attention. No, it didn't.
Somebody's in for a bad time.
Let me disconnect and reconnect. Maybe he'll notice. There we go.
Oh, he
There he
used
noticed.
it.
Yeah. Hey, can you hear us?
I was wondering why I couldn't hear y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What was the initial roll? The 12.
Oh, the 12?
1, and then, yeah.
Yeah, 12 minus 1. So that was for Cyrus. The 25 minus 1 was for Maddie. So 19 damage to Maddie.
No.
Cool. Awesome.
No.
All right.
I'm not sure if you're joking or you have a way to stop it. I'm confused.
But it's just funny.
I don't have a way to stop it. I'm just hoping if I say no enough, it won't happen.
That's not how it works.
It's the power of
unfortunately.
belief.
Yes,
tell the
if I
DM you
believe
don't
hard
want-
enough that it didn't happen.
You're not doing it, Peter.
So many
All
shows
right.
I have that attitude toward.
Also, ow.
Alright, it slams the knight, its fist into you, and I need you to make a strength save. It's going to try and sneering strike you again.
Who does?
You
You.
do, Maddie.
Okay. Strength save.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Let's go.
Thank you.
15. It does try and wrap. As it pulls its fist away from you, its roots cling onto you, but you just hold your ground and just rip them out of its arm, just staying on the ground. You succeed.
Yay.
Alrighty. That'll be the end of your turn. Its turn. Amarok, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna be wide-eyed and stand up, thankfully that he forgot about me.
Mm.
Okay. And then I'm gonna. You said we can pass through friendly allies, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 5, 15, 25. I'm just gonna plant myself right here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna turn around, look at her. Now we've had our fun, but I've had enough of this. I'm just gonna attack it.
Alrighty. Go ahead.
Yeah. Ooh, there went dice. So
All
that's
right.
first. 9 damage. Second attack. Okay. And then bonus action attack.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
None of those were 20s,
How do you
but
want to
that-
do this?
That deserves hype.
Yeah.
Just turn around, say that her, look back at it, and just proceed to just rip chunks off. Take an arm, eventually find just the joint and pull and pry it apart. Just that wet wood sound just ripping. Yeah.
As you're done, she's looking at you just absolutely stunned. And she kind of, then at that point, you just, as hopping down from the tree, you see the Lady of the Woods was sitting up there watching all the entire time. She's like, oh, Lyla, you silly girl. You should have used protection of energy if you wanted to make the fight hard on them. The fire's what really did it. And she'll sing like, ah. Well, y'all did good. It'll take a little bit to make one of them, but congrats. You passed the test that we give to those who want to become full-fledged witches here.
Wait, are we witches now?
No.
Can we be witches now?
Well, that'll take a long process, and you studying the nature and fully engrossing yourself in it, learning how to transform into animals and the like, but... Wait. If you want to, I could teach you how to do it, but other than that, for now, I deem you worthy of leaving here.
I'm cool with leaving, because last time I tried to get one with nature, it didn't turn out well.
It worked out pretty good for one of you.
I have a decent understanding that me and nature don't seem to get along. We're on speaking terms, but nothing beyond associate.
You're on speaking
That is quite fair. This, sometimes they say the path chooses you. And it is quite a full-time commitment. But regardless, congrats, you did it. At the least, you did good, so I want to give y'all something. And she pulls out the bag that she had from earlier and sets it on the ground. And she unwraps it in front of all of you. It's like, here, everyone take a seat. Y'all relax a bit.
Okay. Sit down, crisscross.
Right.
Crisscross.
Okay. It's like, first off, seeing this curse, I had to pull a specific thing out. And the other thing, this is an item that I made after breaking down the wand you gave me. And she pulls out a very petrified, shriveled-looking spider medallion.
Ooh. What does it do?
This, I can't guarantee it'll help you against all things. For places you may go that would involve the crow, this may help you. And she sets it down. That will help you when it comes to toxins and other sorts of things you could come across.
The toxins are going to be a thing?
I mean, I guess potentially.
It's a thing.
Well, you clearly haven't made enough enemies if you don't get poisoned every now and then.
Well, being on that point, being that the twins seem to be the ones who are being pursued the hardest, I think one of them should definitely get that.
Fair. But one of my gifts is for a twin in particular.
So, you guys can have it if you want.
We could wait till
Yeah.
all the gifts are showed.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the
You
second
gotta
thing
spread
she
out all the
pulled,
candy before you start trading.
she sighs a bit and pulls out. The other thing she pulls out is a shield. You see, it seems to be completely covered in druidic ruins. You see, it has a kind of a crude shape, like it was not the most carved, but it seems very firm. And just like, this is a shield made from an ironbark tree. And she takes it and slams it against a tree. And you see the shield itself actually embeds itself a bit into the tree.
Okay.
It's resistant to fire, and it is yours now. And she hands it to Maddie.
Ooh. Thank you.
Okay, Maddie. What that does mechanically, it is a tune item, and it makes it to where once per day you can use your fighting style ability that extends its range to 30 foot.
Nice.
Also, once a day, you can cast Shield of Faith on another ally.
That's super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it. The shield.
Well, either you can cast it on yourself or another ally. It has a free charge of that spell in it, plus it also has that ability to extend your range on that for 30 foot.
Okay. Do you mind sending that to me?
Yeah, I can. Okay. It's like, well, now she has her nice new shiny. What about you? I know all y'all want the shiny. And she holds the medallion in front of you. I promise it will not attract any spider creatures. Well, at least they won't know what it is. They may get angry when they see what it is, but I mean...
Well,
Yeah.
as we were saying, you've helped protect one of the twins, so maybe this should go towards the other one. Again, y'all two are the ones that it seems that this crow has taken a liking to.
And also,
Okay.
if Luna gets downed, then Scary Maddie comes out. Maddie already has protection, so we hopefully won't see Scary Luna. But we don't want to chance it.
Why do I feel like you want to see Scary Luna?
I do want to see Scary Luna.
That's both terrifying and hilarious. Okay.
So the pendant looks like a petrified spider.
If we lost it.
Yeah.
Okay, there he is.
Yeah, that's what it
Well-
looks like. It looks like a petrified black spider.
Well, I guess if everyone's cool with it, yeah, I'll take the medallion.
Alright. So Luna, what this does is it's an attunement item as well, and it gives you advantage on saving throws against being poisoned and also resistance to poison damage. Also, you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed by a fey creature.
Dang it.
So, advantage against saving throws against being poisoned, and also against being charmed by fey creatures.
Yeah. Also resistance to poison damage.
Yeah, you get the
Resistance
half
points to
poison.
damage. That's what it was.
Yeah, you get the half poison.
Okie dokie.
Alright.
Curse my Fey ancestry.
Alright, so, it's like, well, with that, I would suggest some other things, but you all lot already have the means to kill fey creatures amongst you.
I just kind of look at her. It's like, really?
Yes. You in particular, I wasn't going to name any names, but I've smelt it on you the entire time you're here. Don't think I haven't.
Dang, and I thought
Did
I was
she
so
look
good
at
at
this-
hiding it.
Wait, I thought she was looking at me for a sec.
You as well. I smelt it on you as well. It's just not as refined as his.
How'd I-
Shocked the thing literally doesn't burn a hole in your pocket.
Yeah, I'll wrap it up safely. I'll actually, like, pull out my, cold iron dagger. Just show everyone.
At that point, Lyla just calls back for a bit. You had one? Why do you have that?
Sometimes I have enemies who might also be Fey ancestry. You never know.
If we're putting our cards on the table, and then I just pull out the ingot of cold iron that I have.
Lyla just is like, Grandma, can I admit I regret this again? And she's like, you may, but it won't change anything.
I mean, to be fair, you are sending us to kill 3 Fae. I mean, this would be beneficial.
Lyla just kind of grimaces like, rather destroy all cold iron there is, but that's fair, I guess.
Sometimes, in order to have a fair fight, you just have to fight dirty.
That's, alright, sure.
Yeah, precisely. If your opponent's stronger than you, put a little poison in your sword.
You
If you find
water
yourself
quite
in a
well.
fair fight, your tactics suck.
I'm glad all of us have some sort of battle sense.
All 5 of you are the complete opposite of what they tell you would be the hero in a storybook.
To be fair,
The hero...
we didn't sign up to be heroes. We were kind of told to be heroes, and yeah, we're here.
Also,
Yeah,
to add to that,
call you hero.
the heroes in the storybook are fantasized. No one talks about the darker stuff that you probably did along the way.
Fair enough. Well, regardless, grandmas or anything else, just like, not really. I've told you what I can. If you have any more questions for me, I can pass it along. But other than that, y'all have a direction. She looks to Amarok. She's like, Amarok, your next stop should be stopping by the town that the Alchemist Guild own. Get in contact with Rawl as soon as you can and get to him.
Alright.
Rawl is probably the only person that I'm aware of that could at least have the connections to help the twins. And that's still an if. There's no guarantee he does, but if he doesn't, I don't know who else would, short of divine intervention.
It never hurts to have more people aware of the situation, at least.
Exactly.
Well, we have a heading, but if we be allowed, I would like it if we could have a day here. We've earned our passage out of here. Just like to be able to rest up and do some prep before we head out.
Right, of course. All y'all feel free to relax.
Already on it, has it just like flop on the ground?
Actually, since we're right here, since we're not going to go back to the village, I don't want to go back to the village right now. I'm going to work on something right here. But once we do, I'll head back and meet back up with you. I guess, Cyrus, you're staying here since you've already laid out.
I have nothing better to do. I'm just staring at the sky.
Can I walk up to Lyla just dragging the arm I ripped off? Just actually looks sad and upset slightly, realizing what I've done here, and just hand it to her. Just, hey, I'm sorry it had to come to this. Sort of shakes the arm limply. I said, if you need help with it, I don't know how much I can do, but I'm willing to help.
You know,
That side is all she says.
at least to help you get ahead in your reconstruction, or get an arm. And a
No,
claw.
it's quite alright. You lot should rest. Y'all got a long journey ahead of you. Do appreciate the gesture, though.
Ba-doom-ting.
Alright. Well,
Well,
like I said, the offer's there if you need me. If not, I'm gonna go actually finish what I started before everyone decided to come to the woods.
and that is...
I was trying to find food.
Yeah, we're trying to find clothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that explains y'all. What about you two?
I was going to do some hunting to potentially gather
No, y'all...
potentially got Well, at the time, I'm not doing it now, but at the time I was doing hunting to potentially gather resources that for our longer journey, but also test out some things I was working on.
And
But-
Y'all, please don't. I will get you everything. Just please go back to the village and rest.
I was just simply following Marcus due to sure absolute boredom.
You just scream at this guy.
Before, all right.
Wait, so you're just gonna follow Marcus and not go back to the village?
They saying why you did it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys go do that. But first, before I get clothes for you, what do y'all need the clothes for?
To where?
We are heading further up north, where it could potentially get colder. So we were trying to resupply on warmer clothing before we headed further into the mountain. But at the same time, it seems like this town doesn't really have warmer clothing.
You guys are ignoring the telling to go to see Rawl and are going into the mountains?
Well, we didn't know that we had to go see Rawl until we came here. We were already doing something prior to coming here, and then you tell us about the curse that's actually affecting the twins. So
Who is Roland again?
The head of the alchemist.
What?
Head of the alchemist guild.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was the person that the Lady of the Woods has been trying to get married into the family the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the idea of just y'all talking about, oh, it's too cold in the mountains, and Amarok just staring, just not quite understanding, like, it's cold, yeah, why?
But prior to coming to this village, we were already heading this way initially. We were stopping off in this village because, well, multiple reasons. And now we have to potentially head to the Alchemist Academy, but we would still at some point be traveling up into the mountain range as well. So we would still need warmer clothing.
We're better off finding it in the city. I'm having to pack it with us.
Just, I am quite sure you will find literally anything you could ever need in the free cities. Do not worry about that. I will gather food for you, though.
So before you head off, though, you are saying that cities can be convenient then.
I never said they weren't. When it comes to getting certain things, they are. Other than that, I do not care for them.
All right, just saying.
He needs this.
If you haven't noticed, I don't like people.
I know we
Fair
got that.
point.
I just didn't think he did.
We are just making friends left and right.
I'm not even involved.
You still laying on the ground?
Yes.
At that point, Lyla sighs is like, I'm going to turn into a deer. Don't kill me. And she turns and transforms into a doe and just charges off into the direction y'all came from.
Does anyone else feel like she aimed that comment at them?
I feel attacked by no reason.
And with that, I think that's a good breaking point for the session for the evening.
Alright. Oh, as in like this is the break or this is the end?
The break, not the end.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Alright, so
That's a
we're...
short thing.
Yeah. We're going to take a 10-15 minute break to grab a snack, another drink, and we'll be back shortly. And we are back. Welcome, everyone.
Okay, we are back. So, picking up where we left off, everyone is just kind of sitting in the woods, recovering from the fight they just had. The big tree carcass sitting behind them. So, what is y'all's plan for the rest of the day, guys? As y'all are specifically asked, please don't go hunting.
What I will
Kill some
do,
poor child.
but what I will do is because I wanted to, since we're out here in the woods and I didn't want the townspeople to see me doing it, is I will set up my smithing. I will set up my little smith, my portable smith, and I will bring out my bullet cast, and I'll start melting down the cold iron into bullets.
Okay.
The technology to do that, like portable. I love that.
I'm just kind of watching you do this.
Like lead's like what? 1,700, same silver and gold somewhere around in there. Iron
Yeah.
and steel and all that is like 3,000 plus.
Yeah, this is a hot forge, a very hot forge, but it's also magical.
Yeah.
So is that a specific thing? You have abilities as artificer. You have portable forge.
Well, no, the smithing tools include a little bit of a. It includes a. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Let me see that because definitely interesting right there.
I'm just looking at it like, you had that? You just carry that around.
Well, I may be wrong. Let me double check.
Yeah, because I don't think that's the thing.
Thought it was. No, it's not.
Oh, dang.
Well, I'll.
Okay.
It includes all the things you need to do smithing, including things like whetstones and stuff like that. So I need a forge. So I need a forge that I can trust because I will be. I was thinking about something else. There's a different thing that I can get later on where I could do it, but I can't do it now.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine though.
But I will pull it out, and I will start sketching out what I'm gonna do while we're just waiting.
All right, that's fair. Anyone else
I
have
think-
something they'd like to do?
I'll make potions, I guess.
Were you going to say anything more, Dre?
Oh, I was just saying like because like I mislooked at that thing, but no, I wasn't saying anything.
Ooh. But it is all good. So,
I'll make healing potions.
hear what?
I said I'll make healing potions.
Yeah, I heard that. Alrighty, so given the rest of the day to yourselves, with one day of downtime, you can make yourself one healing potion. And Cyrus, what about you?
Right now, I'm just kind of laying in the grass staring at the sky. I might also just kind of start playing my flute while I'm just laying there.
Honestly, pretty understandable.
Yeah.
It's been a day.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Universe be the way it is sometimes. Alright. Twins, what about y'all?
Maddie looks to Luna and asks her, like, is there anything they're wanting to get done today now that they took off for hunting?
Well, if the hunting and the clothes getting will probably have to wait till later. I guess not. I just like go lay beneath the tree because we're still in the woods, right?
Yeah, you're still in the woods.
Yeah, just go lay underneath the tree.
She will follow you.
Typical teenagers napping all the time.
Oh.
Uh,
But if they're doing that, I did want to add one other thing since I couldn't do what I was going to do. If we're actually getting a whole entire day to just recuperate and like rest up, I will try, because when we found the arcane language where they created actual spells, we found the language, but we didn't actually find a cipher. So I know it's not going to be a quick process, and it probably will take a lot of time to do, but I want to try to see if I can create a cipher for that language.
Okay. We'll go ahead and make an intelligence check then.
Okay, intelligence check, roll a d20, and add my
So for the cipher, or not for a cipher, but the arcane language, is that like the last language in the book? Ooh.
20 total.
20 total. Looking through it, it's kind of sparsely in there, but actually, yeah, it is the very last language in there.
Okay.
So looking through it, this is something you estimate you would, it's definitely going to take some time to do, but you feel like you are able to make some grounds, as some of the things are starting to make sense to you in a way. It's weird. It doesn't really make sense in a way, but in some ways it kind of does. As you are able to get a better understanding of the language in general. But this is definitely a complicated thing.
You know, Cyrus, if I could figure this out, I mean, they created spells from this. Potentially, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it still take me a while to do it. But potentially, we could maybe create something from this.
Possibly. So, any luck on the cipher so far?
I have a concept that it seems doable, but it's not something that I can knock out quickly. It's probably going to take a while, but I'm willing to dedicate time to this.
Oh, this is just kind of like a random hunch. Since it is the last one, any cipher you make with that, see if we can use that same cipher for other languages as well.
Will do. It's definitely something to look into, since there's still a whole section of the book that we don't understand.
Because the fact that it just randomly gets jumbled up into ciphers is strange. But the thing is we were entrusted with this journal, meaning we should know how to read it.
Yes. And unless we get lucky and find that guy who teleported out of the room that we showed up in, I don't think we're going to find an easy way to do that, other than figuring this out ourselves.
Right. Just flop back down. As I'm just lost in thought.
Yeah, and I'll just, even though I've already done the roll, I'll just keep working on this. Say that I'll keep working on this until it's time for us to go to sleep, basically.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Also, I would like to add, whenever I do play my flute, those of you who do hear it, you kind of feel like you're resting a little bit more. Because now I have a bardic ability to where whenever we rest, we get more healing die.
Hey,
Alright.
nice.
Awesome.
So, also, as all that is going on, Amarok, go ahead and make you a crafting check as well. So that would be your it'd be your tool proficiency plus it'd be intelligence plus proficiency for you.
I don't know why it done that. I'm assuming just 6.
So roll both at once.
It's still trying to do advantage, I think, on stuff.
Weird. But either way, you are able to. It doesn't come out any extraordinary. You're able to craft a basic one. You get the components of it together, and you're like, yeah, this should work. And you bottle it up and set it in your bag for it to set and be ready. Set in your bag to set and get ready to cure whatever. Just
Keep
aging
from dying.
well. That's a good way of putting it. Make sure the potions
Within my
age too
little,
well.
we call it alchemist pouch there.
And as you are doing that, you feel the music kind of washing over you. It feels nice. Cyrus doesn't play his instrument too often, so it's a nice feeling to listen to. And as the twins, as y'all rest, just taking in every bit of insanity that you've seen, this music's really nice to you. It's really just hitting the right strings with you. After every bit of insanity y'all have gone through and just not sure what direction you should be going in at this time, this was a nice moment for y'all to all share together.
Hey, a moment to breathe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Above
So y'all
table.
take this.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna say above table. I was at 2 HP.
Oh,
Yo.
Do
Jeez.
it.
Oh my gosh, man.
I was at least at half of my health.
I was at 12.
Was that
I
full
was
for
at
once?
49. The only damage I took was to myself.
I do feel a bit. I do feel a bit better. I thought I was gonna be on the lower end because I got hit real hard right out of the gate.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Y'all were able to action economy it pretty good. It was just how could y'all handle the DPS check, basically.
But so would this be counting as a short rest right now?
Oh yeah. Well, all of y'all work too. It starts getting dark, and all of you make your way back toward town. You see the rooms waiting on you as you get there. The innkeeper's like, "Oh, welcome, friends. Did y'all have a lovely day with the Lady of the Woods?"
Look, we did.
Good.
He's a charming old hag.
Still,
Oh, okay. Careful now. Do not call her a hag. That's a very offensive word around here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Misunderstood.
That's quite alright. She wouldn't have chosen you if there wasn't a certain reason behind it. But I thank all of you, and yes, dinner's ready for you. And you see he has a turkey sitting on the table, and you see there's gravy, there's cranberry sauce. It's a nice little meal put together.
We are all gonna sleep real well after eating this.
Mhm.
Put
Zombie
together a
order
spread
lab.
for us.
Yep. Oh, I was specifically requested to pull out all the stops for you. I hope you enjoy it. I believe I cooked it to the best of my ability, and definitely don't want to disappoint the guests of the Lady of the Woods.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it is no trouble at all. Thank you. And as he does the same thing he did last night, where as you eat, he just kind of plays the flute idly in the side. And as y'all have a nice, relaxing meal together. It is a good night. And as Marcus said, you all crash hard that evening.
Sounds about right.
We just did a lot of physical labor and ate a turkey dinner.
Mhm.
I do have to say, that was some impressive combat, though.
Yeah.
Okay, everything went great. So, as all y'all sleep well that evening, you all wake up the next day relaxed and ready to go, ready to face this new day. You see, you have a nice breakfast set out for you. Again, biscuits, leftover gravy from last night, ham. It's a nice morning. Young comes out again. It's like, welcome, morning, everybody. So, this is the day y'all set off.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Well, it'll be a shame to see you go, but obviously you have your things to do. But I hope you return to our sleepy little town one day.
We might one day. It's been pleasant here.
It's nice and cozy here.
It is. It's quite a lovely town. But that being said, the young master of the forest, she is waiting for you outside as well.
Very well. Just because I have to check something mechanical reason, because I did something last session and I need to see if it will just.
Hello?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I was just checking something. Oh, Marcus realizing something. He after finishing breakfast. Thanks for the meal though, and we should probably be returning through this town at some point, and then I'll head outside.
All right. Okay. All you head outside, and Lila's sitting outside on a stump, just kind of reading a book, casually. Sees all you come, it's like, hello there. And she pulls a bag out from behind a stump, and it's like, this should get you about This should get you to the area at least. It's about 20 days worth of rations.
Oh, thank you.
Mighty generous of you.
Well, we're investing a lot in you if you haven't noticed, since we literally gave you all 2 magical items.
Not just that, she gave us a whole bunch of platinum.
That as well, my grandma's taken quite a liking to you, if you haven't noticed. It doesn't happen too often, but every now and then she finds some people she has tended to like. In a different way than she likes Rawl, of course, but it's something. More as in, I think she expects a whole lot out of you, so please don't make my old grandmother sad.
We'll try not to die and ruin her plan. Oh.
The last thing we want to do is hurt her feelings.
Sure.
And
yes.
Also, the last thing we would want to do is fail, because failure would be very bad for us.
Oh, you mean the part where we would die?
Be unfortunate. Yes, that.
I'm too young to die.
No. If only the world worked that way, but
I don't know.
I'm just too pretty to die.
She starts.
Oh, there's
She looks down. She's
all
like,
y'all are
well,
quite delusional.
I guess the world worked the way we wanted to. Maddie and me and Luna wouldn't have a curse put on our heads, but can't always get what we want.
Well, it's not just your head; it's your entire body. Maybe just your soul. I don't know how this works fully.
I don't either. Apparently it's ingrained in our souls, so everything.
I am not too sure how it works either. If y'all are wanting to ask me, I apologize.
Well, hopefully we can figure that out. We need to deal with it before we have another encounter with the three that we don't want to see anytime soon. If we can, hopefully we can be very prepared before we have to deal with them.
But that would be ideal, yes. At the least, like I said, you avoid the woods, I think you should be fine for the most part. The only one that's ever been known to really be active outside of the woods is the crow itself. So, with any luck, you should all make it out of this relatively as best as you can.
So, your opinion, which would be tougher? Two of the others in the woods, or the crow by itself?
The woods, definitely. Home turf. Well, y'all never really asked, so I might as well tell you. Each of them represent a different aspect of nature. One represents the ferocity of nature, that being the weather, storms, stuff like that. Then the next one representing the animals, which is the one you've met, the crow. All natural things, living and dead in the life cycle itself. And then there is the final one, which represents nature itself, whether it be the grass, the trees, what have you.
And are they, from what you know, all similar in power, or is one stronger than the other?
I'd say it really depends on the setting. Each of them have their own preferred setting.
Which means...
But
well, continue.
You want my personal opinion, I'd say the storm is probably the most powerful. But in certain situations, it's said that the one that represents nature is the most powerful, since her domain is pretty much everywhere.
True. Well, and I doubt we're going to get lucky enough to fight the one that represents nature in a city, because she avoids those, so...
Right.
I imagine due to the animals that can be summoned, it just varies with the raven.
Yes, it does.
As I just think, could the crows actually, or could the squirrels actually be involved with it?
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, just sort of to myself, kind of.
You know, Cyrus, I didn't want to even throw that into this picture, but potentially.
What's he all going on about now?
Well, just some past escapades we had to deal with.
Oh, I am sure.
Well, we have a heading, and we have a job to do, and we have to make sure that we're fully ready to stop 3 natural disasters of nature.
Indeed.
I guess the question for you...
Oh?
Did David Frisk mention anything about these entities?
No.
Not at all.
Frisk was mainly focused on meeting the 5 of you and talking about something that visited him in his sleep, something like that.
So none of these... I guess we could safely call them hags. Would they have
They're
any
literally
ability?
hags, yes.
Yeah, so would they have any ability to meet somebody in their sleep?
Possibly, yes, actually.
Hmm.
But are you implying that you think everything is connected here?
Well, I have no reason not to imply it.
Yeah, you would know better than I would. About this entire situation, that is.
Also,
Oh, go ahead.
also based on your grandmother, and we have now two people claiming through almost omen-like omen-like scale, saying that we are supposed to be able to handle this.
Well, if you don't, you die, so it's kind of by circumstance.
The worst part is, if this has nothing to do with David Frisk, what does what he was worried about actually like?
Potentially a whole nother problem to have to deal with.
The Wildlands is a big continent. It's got a lot of dangers in it, both ancient and new. Some of the people in it are even worse. I'm sure you'll see quite a lot in your journey. Just be safe through it.
Yes, and I guess also watch out for any rifts. They seem to be getting worse.
You always got to be careful about those. They're quite unpredictable and annoying. Anyways, I wish you well. I'm sure you saw the big clearing when we were walking toward that way that seemed to stretch forever. You get your horse and start going down that clearing, you'll eventually get to Evergarden. And past that, you'll be in the Free Cities, as you'll pass the Merton border before you know it.
Thank you for the help.
How many days out?
About 12 days.
Ugh,
Should get to sit. We're at one of the furthest points from civilization right here, but you go down that way farther enough, be warned, you could run into some dwarfs on the way.
That's fair point. Well, we have a very long track ahead of us this time, so guess we better head off then. But before like sidebar, before we head off, Marcus runs back to like the door of the tavern and kind of like places a platinum near the door, and then but tries to hide what he's actually putting down, and then runs back to the group. Well, let's be off then.
Make a sleight of hand check.
So some random patron's gonna have a very lucky day.
Yeah, none of y'all see that.
All right.
So, as all we get together, Lyla's like, very well. Well, don't die, I guess.
No promises. As I walk towards the
Kinda
carriage.
Just nods. You see Fiona's already got the carriage set up for y'all. I'll get up on your way and just move on. Most of the people kind of seem unfazed by it. You see some people kind of wave at you as you pass, but other than that, they just kind of let you go.
Yell back at her. I'll tell Rawl you send your love.
Lyla just shakes her head, and you see her walk into the woods and completely fade out of sight as quick as she appears.
Just
And as y'all
ear to ear. Oh yeah.
As you're
Great
going
duck
away,
when I
you
see
get,
something flying.
and as you do that, you also see a branch moves. You go by half elf.
Oh. Hi. How long have you been sitting there?
About 300 years.
Oh, literally. Anyways, that was good seeing you. Or good meeting you. Is it Cedar?
Cedar.
Yeah. Well, take care of everyone for us, Cedar.
Will do. Goodbye, half elf. Goodbye, angel descent. Goodbye, similar angel descent. Goodbye, human. Goodbye, tall human.
Yeah. Just an anomaly here. Goodbye, thing. Oh, God. Mixed blood.
And y'all get on your horse and head on into sunset.
All right. What? I just wanted to say one other thing now that we're away from the town.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so now that we're away and we have a good bit of distance in between us and the town, I may have cast a spell on the door to create a magical lock when I was in my room. And now I don't think I can remove it. So I paid a little for the door damage.
Oh, that is great.
Wow.
How powerful
I
would the
can't-
lock be if they managed to actually tear down the door? What if the lock stays?
That's the thing. Arcane lock says it doesn't give away for me to dispel it. It just says that you put it and it stays until it's dispelled. So it can be there forever. And so they will have to break down the door to get into the room.
Or get one of the, like, umpteen spellcasters they got in town, it seems.
Someone who knows how to cast a spell.
Yeah.
You're just driving away and you just hear a slight, oh.
Oh, dang it.
Oh man, that's great. So, as you go off, the journey ahead is a pretty simple journey, actually. Mostly clear land, surprisingly. And as you go, you notice more and more. Particularly Marcus, you notice all these trees were cleared pretty recently, and also cleared in a way where they shouldn't grow back. There's been a decent bit of carriage traffic through here lately.
So are we heading? So just direction-wise, we're not heading further north. We're heading off to the city, which is in what direction?
The city is to the northeast.
Oh, we're still heading north, kind of.
Wait, northwest, yeah.
Okay.
And as you're heading that way, you are greeted by an interesting sight. As you go for a little ways, at least a few days into the journey, noticed up the middle of the road, you see these long metal rods are stuck into the ground with boards running between them. Marx, you look at these and seem like they're like mine cart tracks. It's kind of strange. You have not seen anything like this so far.
Now, you
Seems like
describe
someone's-
this as a random patch? Or
It
long
keeps going as the day goes on.
Ah, and they're setting up a mine out here.
Wouldn't that mean dwarves are near?
I mean, dwarves aren't the only ones who mine, but from what she said, yeah, potentially.
You telling me there's a mine track that's going on for miles? Generally, I was under the assumption they would cart it out and then put it on a cart itself and take it off. That's a lot of steel going into that. Seems kind of counterproductive.
It's either a minecart or something else, but I
Well,
don't
you're the
know.
technology one.
DM. I think you might have cut out.
Wait.
Oh.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
hear you.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Sorry.
But based on the space, like, how close are we to the mine cart and the mine trail?
Oh, it's running straight up the middle of this clearing.
Oh, okay. Based on the spacing of it, it's like, I mean, this from what Amarok said, this is a lot of steel. Did you say that it was running for miles?
As far as this day is gone, on the 4th day, you have seen it the entire cart right up.
Oh, okay. Based on the spacing between, like, just looking at it, is there a way for me to tell if this seems like it's a bit more than just a regular minecart because it's running for so long?
Yeah, well, just looking at it, you notice if this is for a minecart, it's a big minecart. Actually, it seems pretty wider than a normal track you're used to. Now that you think about it.
Actually, yeah, you have a point there. They're running it way too long for it to be a minecart, and it's way too big.
Unless they found a mine that gives them enough materials to invest in such a big minecart.
Yeah, but no one would be pushing it this far. This is a straight line of steel running the entire trail.
Oh, how would you push a big minecart?
I would make something that could push it, or get a beast of burden that could do it. Which is interesting if they're making something that can do it.
Not to be racist or anything, but are dwarves that technologically inclined?
Oh, I mean, yeah, if you give them a problem, they will try to come up with different mechanical solutions for that problem. It's where I learned most of my stuff that I know now. It's how I learned how to make this, and I hold up my gun.
So an entire race of you. Interesting.
In a sense. Well, to be more on point, an entire race of me that can live for hundreds of years on end.
Just go about lounging around at that point.
Y'all go about the day, and then eventually you kind of hear a distant bassy noise. Just hearing distant. Ooh. It's weird, and it takes you a second to realize. You've heard this before. It's an old dwarven work song. As I see a cart getting pushed down the road, it's a strange little. Well, you've seen a cart similar to it before. It's a mine cart that has a crank on it with two people on it pushing up and down, causing the cart to move. You see these two dwarfs singing on as they're going down the road. Like, oh, I see a carriage. And they go down a little bit and until the dwarfs agree to buy. You see two dwarfs, definitely sunbake's the best way to put it. They seem tanner than your average dwarf, both wearing this kind of rugged work clothes with wide brim hats. You see one that's got bright red hair kind of tied back in a ponytail. Another one just has a scraggly, crazy brown hair that you can't tell where the hair ends and the beard begins. You can barely even see his eyes out from under it. The red-haired one's like, Well, howdy there, stranger. My name's Mornston. I'm a scout here. Who might you folk be?
Hi, my name's Marcus, and these are my associates. And introduce yourselves, everyone, I guess.
Hi, I'm Cyrus. I'm one of the associates.
Well, hi there, associate. Cyrus, rest of you?
I'm Amarok. Just extend a giant hand down.
You do, and he takes your hand with a big meaty fist.
I'm Maddie. This is Luna.
There.
Just sort of wave.
Yeah.
Well, hi there, folks. Like I said, I'm Mornston. This is my partner Gary, and we're just out scouting the railways, making sure nothing's messing with them. What are y'all doing? We don't have many travelers out from this way.
Oh, we're actually traveling this way.
So I see that.
We're heading.
Also, you said her name's Marcus, right?
Yes.
You know Commander Keg?
Commander Keg. It's Keg out here.
Yeah, his son's actually our boss.
Oh, yeah. I studied under him at the academy.
Ah, what luck! Definitely a human that's worth of stones. Well, not to say your race isn't, but I'm sure you definitely got some smarts in you working for him.
Yeah, he taught me all sorts of things. I was just wondering about this mine trail. This is a really long mine trail.
Oh, this isn't a mine trail. This is the first ever railway.
A railway.
Soon, we'll have the free cities of Merton connected with the Snow Peak Mountains.
By cart? What would be moving along this?
Oh, it's something Keg and some of the rest of his order have been working on. So it's supposed to be a steam powered cart-like system.
Oh, when they say that, Marcus is grinning at the concept. Yeah, a steam-powered cart system, you say?
Indeed. Tell you what, y'all actually come with us. I'm sure they're gonna want to see us. Keg actually told us to keep an eye out for you.
Sure. I mean, we were already heading that way. I mean, I don't want to speak for everyone, but we were already heading in that way. Do y'all mind heading off? Not.
We don't have anything important to do.
I'm sure you're selling yourself short, but yeah, of course, we'd love to have you. For friends of Keg or a friend of ours, welcome to our big old clan. And they just get in the car and just start cranking it the other direction and start to roll away.
Can you hold up a second? Since the group so we're heading off that way, correct, everyone?
They start to crank it back.
I love this. Like, hey, let me just reverse this ton of steel and wood here, just back and forth real quick.
Shit.
So since the general consensus is that we're heading that way, mind if I ride with you? I'm interested in this.
Oh, yeah, sure. You don't mind cranking.
I don't mind that at all.
Alrighty.
Amarok just sort of begrudgingly follows.
You follow as you see Marcus start to pump away at the thing, You see, he's clearly has some enjoyment in it, but slowly he does seem to get more winded as the journey goes on, as the dwarfs just keep on singing the little work song to him.
What language are they singing the song in?
In dwarf.
I'll try to join in, even though it's a bit of a strain with this type of labor.
Yeah.
I'll try to join in with the song and start singing in Dwarven with them.
Alright. That'd be a grand old time until after a little while traveling, you do find yourselves at a dwarven camp. You see camped around the railways are a decent bit of dwarves. You see them all laughing, cheering. You see drinks are being poured, revelries being had. As the cart comes back, you just hear a "Hey!" As it looks like it's getting evening time, and they're all currently cooking and getting ready for to get down for the evening. And as the cart approaches, you see one dwarf that's as clean cut as a dwarf can get. He has his beard trimmed up a bit. He seems to have his mustache waxed, being a little more angular and curled up a bit. You see he's wearing some decently nice clothes. And in particular, you see a strange thing where you see a device that kind of looks like Marx's gun, except it's a lot longer and is slung over his shoulder. And he looks to the group and he's like, "Oh, Marcus, my boy, it has been quite some time." As Marcus, you recognize Keg's son, Cornelius Jr., which is just known as Corny by his friends.
It's been a while, Corny.
It's like,
And I like, and I'll
quite some time.
and I'll like run up and I'll like give him a handshake, but I'll like grab at the forearm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, full-on Dwarven handshake, just goes for the forearm, then just builds straight quickly into a hug. He's like, "Well, you're looking good. A little more rugged since the last time I've seen you. Seems the road's been doing you good."
Yeah, been having to rough it out on the trail as we've been traveling around. Still not used to it though.
And then Corny looks past to all of you and he's like, "Has he been roughing it out pretty good?"
You could probably give him a few pointers, but he's been doing alright. He's alive.
Just do that sort of like frown shrug thing, but
Yeah, well, I'm sure he's doing quite fine.
well, he's not dead.
"Here, sit down, friends. Hey, get everyone drink some food." And all cheers like, "These are friends of the clan." And quickly, all of you notice as you're starting to get off the cart, the dwarfs come to help you with your gear and stuff. And you see quickly some plates are passed to you, as each you's given a plate of pork and beans, and all given given a flagon each. They don't even ask. That's just what they give you.
Would it have been since before I graduated from the academy when I last saw Corny?
It has been some time since seen Corny. You know him in particular. He was never around much. You've seen him a few times, but generally he was down in areas like this doing jobs for. I don't remember the organization's name. Start five notes. But you know he has been in areas like this, mostly working and doing jobs. He was never one to really stay in the clan and just do work much.
Hey, Corny, look what I got. And I'll like reach into my coat and I'll pull out a symbol which would be from the academy because it comes from my background. Where it's like it's a symbol that shows that I'm a clan crafter.
Oh, I heard you graduated. Nice. Knew you would. And, out of all our graduates, you always were the most looked upon. It was honestly surprising to find out you chose the life of just traveling around.
Well, you know, if you want to learn things, you have to get there out there and do it yourself. I learned what I could at the academy, but I also want to learn more. Just because I graduated doesn't mean I'm done.
Right, right. That is perfectly fine. I understand that. And honestly, I feel like you learn more when you're down here anyways. It's quite a different world than up on the mountains. Honestly, we got it pretty easy up there. I don't mean to rag on my home too much, but it's a lot safer up there. Well, depending on what side of the mountain you stay on.
So, what part of the
Well-
mountains is this? Or does this trail go to?
You see there, my dad's actually all the way back at the end of this clearing. It's a new town we've been developing at the base of the mountain called Lambridge Station. It's going to be the base of base operations for this. They've been calling it the steam engine, I do believe. Throwing around some names. I think they even called it a locomotive once. That's where they're currently developing it. We're currently out here building a railway system for leading all the way to Free Cities of Merton. They have partnered with us in this ordeal.
Interesting.
So that is the plan right now, is all of us are out here laying out the railways and avoiding all troubles involved with it to the best of our ability.
Trouble's
Also-
involved.
Excuse me?
No, continue.
Oh no.
I didn't hear what Sarah said.
I was just kind of questioning trouble's involved.
Well, at that point, I imagine all y'all are sit down for your plate of beers and flagons at this point.
Okay, I kind of feel like we were almost forced into
It was
this.
pretty much you're given your food, your gear was taken from you, and all of you were pushed out to be sitting down around a campfire.
Before I forget though,
Mhm.
I will take one of the twins' tankards and give them my water skin.
Okay.
Ooh.
And as you do, there was kind of a man playing accordion to the side, and as soon as he sees the water, he's like, just stop. The music stops, and everyone looks at just the twins drinking water. And Corny's like, I mean, feel free to drink, keep your spirits high and everything.
I'm good.
I'm good.
They're kinda
A
these,
bit young.
these two don't drink.
There's just a dead silence, and they're like, and they shrug it off to the best of their ability. But it is kind of awkward for a second as the dwarfs are watching this.
And I give the other twins' tankard to either Cyrus or Amarok, whoever takes it. So I'll drink two, and someone else can drink two.
I'm good with my one. I'll probably just kind of lightly sip it.
I'll take it then. Keep from wasting.
Hey. So as all of you do that, as all y'all do that, he's just like, well, that's actually why we were looking for you. Keg even sent a message trying to get a hold of you. Over at Lambridge, they're dealing with some different issues. Apparently, there's been some tribes of kobolds giving them trouble. It's been little raids and stuff, and people attacking the railways. Here, we've dealt with a different problem recently. He kind of points, is like, up the road a little bit. Apparently, there's a hill giant family that's set up shop recently. That's that's caused a little problem recently. They make a lot of noise. They'll come out. We'll fight them off, but they've been a nuisance to us at best.
How many of them are there?
He just kind of like, Orson, how many of your scouts seen? Well, give or take. Haven't really seen them all together. Though sometimes one will show up or the other one will show up. We've seen 2 so far.
Do you have any idea if it's an actual clan setting up or individual?
Well, I definitely hope it ain't a whole clan of them. At that point, Corny steps and it's like, well, if there was a clan of them, they probably all charged in at once to get rid of us, so I only think it's a few of them.
And you said you've been able to manage them so far?
Just shooting at them and fighting them off, yeah.
And down in the land bridge, they've been getting attacked by kobolds.
Yeah, mostly that's been an issue. But other than that, it's been pretty easy going.
So you haven't been getting, y'all have been able to handle it here. They've been causing a bit of a problem here, but I mean, how many people, just from a glance, how many people are here?
It's like there's a camp of about 20 people right now.
How many of you are armed with guns?
Not a lot of us. I am Harry and Marston are. And that no one's really trained in it, but they got some crossbows.
So have none of you been able to break off to potentially chase them off for good, or?
Well, we've been keeping an eye out for them, but it's more worried what we can find out there.
True, it would be breaking the trail, potentially dealing with whatever else is out there.
Exactly.
So has Keg been looking for us to see if we can do something about it?
Yeah. I'd be willing to pay you if you're able to take care of this.
Well, what is of higher priority?
Well, it'd be quite a journey to head back all the way to Lambridge. So I'd say right now to Ill Giant. They're definitely more of a threat than a few kobolds.
Well, what do the rest of you lot think? There's potentially 2 giants. It'd be really bad if they stayed around while they got this steam engine down here. Potentially you get attacked.
I mean, to be fair, I'm all gung-ho for it.
I'm up for it too. What do the other 3 think?
In my opinion, we're already here. We might as well.
Yeah. Let's just go ahead and take care of it.
Which is a bunch of helpful citizens.
Well,
At that point, Corny's like, oh, great.
have any idea where they're actually at? Exact location.
Generally been showing up about a day's journey east of here. They've been stopping our progress further toward the way y'all came.
Well, if we have a location, we should probably scout ourselves, see how further in we can go.
I mean, we are masters of stealth after all.
On that
Just
point,
a tired stare at you.
on that point, not saying that our last time at going for it didn't go well, but how about we get halfway there and then I scout further in? I have a way of potentially going unnoticed by them.
Intriguing.
Corny's like, oh, that's good. All of y'all rest for the evening, and y'all have we'll celebrate, and yeah, it'll all be a good time.
Yes.
Uh,
Also, Marcus, I might as well join you on this. I feel like I haven't done a stealth mission in a while. Sounds exciting.
Well, here's the thing. The excitement, a part of that is if we get caught, it could go real bad. Are you sure about this?
Would you rather the excitement of if you are caught, everyone's targeting just you? Or would you rather have some backup?
I wouldn't mind some backup, but how about this? If we get there, we have a little bit of distance in between us. That way, if one of us get caught, it doesn't draw immediately all at once, and then we have a way of attacking them without the other one being caught up too. That way, if one of us get caught, the other one can attack, surprise them, to kind of help distract, to help that person out.
That sounds fair. You can consider me invisible, as I do a salute and cast disguise self on myself to become a bush.
That is not how disguise self works.
No, at best you could be a guy in a bush costume.
I mean, that's pretty much it. It's like it's a ghillie suit.
Yeah, you'd be wearing a ghillie suit.
Yeah.
You changed to your alternate skin.
Yes.
Alright. And Corny's like, well, it's good. Let's raise the taco then to our new giant killers. And your dwarves go, Rah!
As I sip my my tankard again.
Sitting there sipping my water, okay.
Yep.
Well, this is
Just both
okay,
of
this
us
is what we're
sitting
doing now.
wide-eyed.
What?
So we're both just sitting there sipping the water wide-eyed,
Did I go out again?
You did,
I
yeah.
can barely, yeah.
Okay, what's the last thing that went through?
They said they raised a tankard to their new giant killers.
Yeah. Yeah, that was about it.
Okay.
Yeah, they do that, and I don't know if y'all responded, but what I said was then they look to you and see if you how y'all respond and still see people drinking water.
I will drink. I'll drink my tankard, but still not let them give any to the twins.
At that point, Harry comes over and is like, hey, y'all don't like that beer. I got some good stuff that I just brewed up right over here. It'll put some real hair on you.
Well, it's not that. It's just that we're going on a potentially lethal mission. It's good to have your wits about you while you're out there.
Well, I would expect more balls on someone raised in the Dwarven society.
And you see me. I'm still drinking, by the way. I'm just not gonna get trashed and go out there.
At that point, he pops open a cork of a jug he has, and him being next to y'all, you can all smell it as it opens. It's stout, and he takes a drink of it.
Like, you feel it when it hits you.
Oh yeah, it's practically steaming. And as y'all celebrating tonight with some food and beer, I said it'll be a good wrapping up point for the evening.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Let me get to where I can type stuff. All right. So feel free to follow us on our social media, Instagram and Twitter, all that stuff, as well as follow us on YouTube to catch up on any episodes you might have missed. And sit tight, and we're going to find you guys a raid target. As always, see you all next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.